To give back is so darn rewarding. Part of the responsibility of being on the City Council is making yourself accessible to the public. When I'm at Starbucks or somewhere else, and somebody will come up and say, "Excuse me, Mayor or Councilman," or whatever I am at the time, "I don't mean to interrupt you." I said, "Well, you're not interrupting me. How can I help you?" You have to have the ability to say, "I'm here to serve you." Otherwise, don't do the job. Don't accept the responsibility. And so I get satisfaction out of that. My involvement basically is that in 1949, my aunt gave birth to a handicapped child. And it was unknown at the time that she had contracted measles during her pregnancy. It turns out that the brain was affected by this unknown disease. My uncle at the time was chairman of the board of ABC Television. So he had the ability to call upon Bob Hope and start a telethon for this unknown disease that later became cerebral palsy. So at a young age, it indoctrinated me into, frankly, charitable work. My background primarily is real estate development, developing master plan communities in California and Nevada. I had come to the desert basically to retire. I played a lot of golf. Jana Hobart was a close friend, is a close friend. And one day he said to me that he's going to run for city council. And I said, "Why are you doing that?" I said, "Aren't we having too much fun playing golf?" And then after a few years, he said to me, "I would really like to appoint you to the Planning Commission because of your development background." Candidly, I reluctantly did that. He roped me in. I ended up becoming chairman of the Planning Commission. And then after a few years, sadly, we had several people on the council that passed away. And again, I was asked if I would throw my hat in the ring and consider running for city council. And I must say that although I was reluctant, it's been extremely rewarding. I'm honored to be on a committee called the Special Assistance Funds. We allocate funds to various charities, 501c3s, that we feel contribute primarily to Rancho Mirage, but to the entire valley. And that would include things like the Children's Discovery Museum, the Joslyn Center, which is a senior center, and of course, I'm so proud, the Great Plates program. We were able to donate through our reserves $8 million to feed the most vulnerable seniors in Rancho Mirage. We provided meals, 385,000 literally meals during the COVID period. We also provided funds for restaurants to stay open and to provide things that were not available at the market, such as toilet paper, milk, eggs, and so forth. So it was a remarkable endeavor, spearheaded by our staff. You know, we on the City Council, in my opinion, get a lot of undue credit. Staff are the worker bees. They're the ones that make it work. And that makes us all extremely proud. At this stage in life, one never knows what the future holds. I'm on the council for another 2 years, till 24. We'll see what happens then. I enjoy what I do. I believe that I'm making a contribution, and I'm doing it because I love the city. And there might be boundaries between Palm Springs, Cathedral City, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, and so forth, but we're all one valley. What affects one city affects all cities. What's good for one city is good for all cities. And I think that's the attitude that you have to have. And so working together benefits everyone.